All right, welcome to episode 3 of fuck are we called?
HA3.
HA3, HiAnixety3.
You forgot our name?
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna, like I said, I just told you I'm gonna preface it with this. This is my Michael Jordan game.
Oh my gosh.
I probably have COVID. Do I actually know? No. Am I gonna tell people I have it? Yeah.
Sure. Makes it more dramatic.
Yeah, exactly. And so, it's my flu game. I'll do what I can out here. I actually
game.
It is. And all right, so we had topics, but I actually want to start off with what we almost talked about before here is Joe, can you show everybody your sweatshirt?
Oh yeah, that's my
it's sexy.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
My new Liverpool sweatshirt. Hold on, just before we get into that though, what does your spouse have to do with regards to that? Because if you have like a test plan, does it affect her at all or no? Because she's probably
Yes. If I test positive, I know she then has to get a test at work, but regardless, I don't think she's allowed to go to work.
So really she wins too.
Yes.
That's terrible.
No, because she definitely wants to go to work. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
That's because she's a healthcare worker, everyone, just so you know. All right. So anyways, we're talking about Joe got a sick sweatshirt from his lovely wife, Kirsten, and Drew was mad at Joe because it was before Christmas.
It was a Christmas gift. It was a Christmas gift, and he opened it before Christmas, and I don't understand that. You two, obviously, on the opposite side of that. I when I get a Christmas gift, even though I want to open it right then and there, I'll wait till Christmas morning, maybe Christmas Eve, depending, but Christmas morning probably. I have to. It's a thing. I don't know what it is.
Joe, you can go ahead and respond to this first.
Okay. No, I mean no, I mean I don't give a shit. I mean, look, if I'm being forced to put decorations up in November, which we talked about in one of the other videos, if I'm being forced to put them up in November, we've got packages coming in like all damn day. We both work remotely. I'm having to carry them in. She's like, avert your eyes from the shipping label, which I've done a good job of doing. Right. It's like, well, fuck it. I'm not going to keep some of that, especially because like some of the things, I got her for Christmas are items that we could really be using now. If you remember, we got that like air fryer and shit. So one of the things I got her that I've already given to her is kind of this like whole air fryer, like 24-piece kit that has like everything.
Yeah.
And so one day she was like, I want to do wings. And I'm like, she's like, oh no, but I have to have this piece. And I'm like, well, fuck it. Here's your present because it's got it in there. Let's do some wings. So, I mean, we each have like our piles of like the super special gifts and shit.
Hey, Bill.
That we're not giving until Christmas. Plus, we have all the puppies.
So there is stuff that you will open on Christmas Day.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to make it sound like we've got 1,000 items for each of us. It's just, she got me the sweatshirt because as I've gotten, again, you look at most like first world countries and how different it is for like a pandemic versus third world. Like I've gotten fatter during the pandemic. I don't know how that happens. Everybody's like, there's shortages, and I've gotten bigger. So, one of my other sweatshirts wouldn't fit. And I told you my Liverpool jacket was all fucked up and ripped and shit. So she got me this hoodie and the Liverpool jacket and was like, well, go ahead and use it, babe. It's like fucking 20 degrees out. And so it's the utility of it and stuff. But now, like for you, let's just say this, Drew. If you had got, Alex, how pissed would you have been if you had gotten like the pre-order PS5 and then when it got there, Mary just took it, wrapped it, and said you couldn't open it until Christmas?
I'm on your side. Mary has yet to receive her big gift on Christmas. For example, I got an Apple Watch, and I got it like 3 weeks early. That's something she could use day to day. Why would I make her wait?
Well, it's a Christmas gift. She's gone without it this long. She can open it on Christmas morning, and then, it's her Christmas gift, and she's all excited.
So your defense is it's a Christmas gift.
And that she's gone so long without it, so why does she have to have it right now?
Okay, well, next time you need a ventilator, I'll be like, he's gone so long without it. He can breathe.
Slightly different, but okay. That's your argument, sure. I don't know. I just like the surprise aspect of it, waking up on Christmas and opening gifts. That's
what's a bigger surprise? Knowing you're going to open it on the 25th? Or, hey, on the 3rd, here you go.
I don't know.
I don't disagree with like your logic, Drew. I think it's a romanticized version of Christmas that most people hold dear. and did hold dear. I just think the minute I got out of the house where my parents couldn't really tell me what to do anymore, it was like, fuck it, I'm going to open shit when I want to open it. Cause if it's, if it's a gift, it's a gift.
Joe's a badass. We get it. You're a rebel.
I am. I'm a rebel. And so, god dang, look at all that shit. Like great. But no, I mean, Drew, you're an oversized like elf on a shelf. So, I mean, I understand how for you, it's like, it's got to be magical and all that stuff. And I can appreciate that. So, I mean, I'm not going to hate on you for it. You just got to do it.
That's fine. I mean, y'all, and I will say when it comes to like that air fryer thing, I get that to a degree. If you're cooking and she's like, damn, I don't have this piece. You're like, well, shit, I already have it. So, here. I mean, there's some logic there, I suppose. I don't know.
Actually,
we disagree on some of it, and that's okay.
And I actually want to jump in real quick because how do I do? All right. So I know Mary's not going to watch it, so I'm good. I had gotten Mary a brand new Apple Watch she had really wanted. Mm-hmm. She specifically said in the verbatim, Alex, I would like an Apple Watch. Last night at about 7:30 p.m., I get a text from Drew's wife saying, hey, Mary wants a mattress, not an Apple Watch. So I'm now trying to repackage an Apple Watch, see if they'll return it in the midst of COVID, which I probably have, to try and then order a mattress.
What? How do you go from like fucking legit tech to a fucking mattress?
You know what I really need?
Really bad?
Just a bed.
I don't. Well, I believe we're getting it's a king size. She wants a king bed. And I believe for a Christmas gift, we are getting a king bed frame.
But you don't have the king size mattress.
Right, that's what she wants.
Okay, so are you gonna do standard king, California king, standard, or a double full?
Standard. Mainly because I don't know what the options mean.
Well, you're like 5 feet, so I mean that's gonna be fine.
Hey, 5'7",
5'7". Okay, it's a bed for a king.
No, 5'8", you bastard.
No, that's what I like, because what is it? Like the California is longer than your standard.
But the thing is, you have to keep in mind, we need the king. Mary's 5 foot even, not because we are big people, because we have too many dogs. We live in a farm.
Right, and you let them
all dogs sleep with us.
Yeah, so you need that extra space just so you're not like.
Bill, what do you have? Do you have a king or queen?
Oh no, it was a terrible fucking idea. So we had a double full, which is both wider and longer. It's like one of the bigger beds. So we had that when we were at Cotswold, and yeah, all the dogs slept in the bed with us.
Yeah.
And then when we came here, we were like, do we really need it? Mainly because we wanted to spend more money on other bullshit around the house. So we cut corners and we got a queen. Right. Terrible fucking idea. So number one,
that's tight on there.
No, Kirsten and I are big people. And number two, Timmy's on there. I felt so bad because like the other day, you do shit in your sleep. All the puppies have their beds with the exception of Timmy because he's like the prodigal child. But straight up, middle of the night, Kirsten just was fucking like having like night terrors, and then straight just booted Timmy across the fucking room. Timmy's just, and he went. He just was like 1 second. He was just like, "Oh, making my spot all soft and comfy," and she's like, and she kicks him, and it just flies off. Fortunately, he hit like all the other dog beds and shit, but he wouldn't get back on the bed for like 3 days. So
poor Timmy.
We may have just gotten some more real estate, but no, I'm kind of with Alex. If with that many damn dogs, if they are going to stay in the bed, you got to have it.
You got to go all out on it.
What do y'all have, Drew? A twin?
We have a king, and it's perfect for the three of us. Me, Mayor, and Riggs. It's perfect. Everybody.
They share a twin. They're all comfy, stretched out.
Last night, Mayor was on her side. I was on mine. Wrigley was directly in the middle, laying like a human with her head on the pillow. That's how we slept.
That's adorable. Was she under the covers or
snoring?
Oh, that's fresh. Was she under or over the covers?
She was over the covers because she gets hot, so she does over the covers.
Have you guys ever used a weighted blanket?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're terrible.
I loved it, but the first night we got it, we put it on, and Bosa sleeps under the covers. At about 2 a.m., she comes out.
I'm dying under there.
Yeah, because Bosa does a thing where she literally, not only does she sleep under the covers, but she pretty much sleeps on top of you.
Pretty much.
Say what?
Pretty much. She is on top of you.
She is on top of you. You're right.
And then Ava sleeps in between.
It's really impressive she doesn't get hot. Because not only is she up against you, but she's under the covers the entire night.
Yep.
It's impressive. But it's not really that uncomfy as it might sound. Like she's there, but like you don't notice it a whole lot.
She's like a pillow.
Yeah,
an anorexic German Shepherd pillow.
Mm-hmm. And then Vale.
Timmy curls
does
up
her own
behind
thing at the bottom of the bed.
Vale doesn't like to be touched, and then Ava has to be like nose to nose with you.
Yeah, not a lot of wiggle room up there.
No.
Well, I hope you get the king size bed so you can,
Depends.
Do you think it'll change?
Watch back.
It's not going to change the orientations of the dogs, though, right? They're still going to be just like suction cup to you.
Vale does not like to be touched, so the more room, she'll be out of the equation. Bosa,
already out of the equation already.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, I need to bring this argument to Mary.
What argument?
Mary, the floor is your new spot. We have the king. I didn't buy one for you. I bought it for us, the rest of us.
The four of us.
That's hilarious. You can still get one more. I'm just saying.
No.
I know.
The last time we went to the vet, it was like $1,100. It was just like a general checkup. So I was like, we're good.
Yeah. Harry would take another one, though.
Yes, you would. Our mother's currently trying to get one.
For you guys?
Nope. It's going to be a Christmas miracle. Hey, my chicken noodle soup's done. I'll be back.
Who puts a timer for chicken noodle soup?
Who knows what he does?
I made it from scratch, you bastard.
Oh, yeah. Well, he said he made it from scratch.
No, he didn't.
Your whole fucking... No, your whole fucking family about made from scratch. It's a fucking lie. It's a ruse. If they ever say it in these videos, if you see it on TikTok, it's fucking ruse. Okay? They may have made the pie crust. They may have done something else, but the rest of it's just filling like the rest of us.
Yeah, okay. 100%. No one has time to do all that shit.
No.
I don't have a job. I have time.
Okay, so for your gifts, do you buy new, because obviously, and you're excited for it and stuff, with the stuff you've gotten from Eric, do you buy new wrapping paper every year, or do you use the same wrapping paper, or do you use gift bags?
We'll use the same wrapping paper until it's out. So I'll use some from last year.
Yeah,
but I don't like to wrap, so I'll have Tracy or Mom do it.
What? You don't wrap the gifts. You have.
I have Mom do it or Tracy do it. I don't like to wrap. It blows.
You'll just bring like all your shit, drop it off, and go. Yeah, I'm gonna need this by Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I'll sit there and like I'll be there with him, maybe help a little bit, but I don't know. Even when Mary, I don't know. It's just not my thing.
I'm not good at it, but I'll still put the effort in.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. It's easier just to throw it in a bag, though.
I do like gift bags. They're quite nice.
They are very nice. Much more convenient. Well, we see Alex again.
Well, I see him moving. How insane would it be if he just immediately collapsed?
It'd be great. What would we do?
I mean, I think we would carry on.
We would have to. That wouldn't be fair to everybody else if we just stopped.
I know. Is his intention to fully eat the soup during this too?
I do intend to eat the soup. Question. Best and worst gift you got from your significant other?
Oh, that's an odd time to bring it out. Kirsten just walked out. Go ahead, Drew. You go first.
Start with the worst gift you ever got from your wife.
I don't know. Best and worst. We're doing.
I'll start if you guys are worried about the worst.
It's not that. I'm trying to think. Go ahead.
Mine was easy. Last year, Mary. So she always wants to do a big gift and then stocking stuffers. She clearly forgot to get stocking stuffers for me. And on Christmas Eve, she panicked, went back out, told me it was in her car and she's had to go pack it. I saw her leave. We were right next to the mall. She comes back. She gives me a mini fridge, which can hold 2 cans of Coke, a game of 21, which you don't need cards or anything for. You just talk. And then a lollipop.
Oh.
Lollipop's lame. The other 2 things I can find use for.
A mini fridge that can hold 2 drinks.
What is it, like a USB mini fridge?
No.
Well, what other fucking...
The fuck is a USB mini fridge?
You plugged it into the wall. There's no USB.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, normally if it's a very small, like, tiny bastard that holds 2 cans, they're like a Peltier device. It uses like a USB to fucking do it. So how big is this mini fridge? It's just like this.
Tiny.
Right? Oh, it's like...
It's tiny.
I think that's adorable.
No, it's hideous. You're wrong. And I was pretty mean to her about it.
For your size, I mean, it works, right?
I was pretty harsh about it.
Have you ever used it?
I used it once, and then as an example, because it was like in my office, which is literally you open the door, you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey Mary, watch this." I finished the drink, and I said, "Oh no, what will I ever do?" And then I took 2 steps to the big fridge and grabbed a drink. And then the best gift, I will say, let's see, the best gift I've ever gotten from Mary. All right, Joe, you're up.
What? You didn't have a best gift?
Oh, I must have cut out. You can go ahead though. I don't want to keep going.
He doesn't have one, Joe. Fuck.
Okay, well, that's shitty.
She doesn't like me. I don't know what to say.
Drew, you go ahead. Kirsten's still hovering here, so I don't want to get. I just don't want somebody to see a pot.
Am I allowed to go finish my chicken soup while Drew talks, or no?
Go for it.
Mayor does a really good job. I'm super easy to get a gift for. I'm pretty easily satisfied.
As long as he opens it on the 25th, damn it.
As long as he opens it on the 25th, it's a good Christmas. I didn't have any time to prep for this. I'm trying to think one of the better gifts that I've gotten. Well, it would have been this, but it ended up not happening. But it's not her fault. It was COVID's fault. I think the Christmas gift last year, if I remember correctly, was going to be the trip to Hawaii. That never happened because of COVID. It had to get pushed back. So that would have been a lot of fun.
You owe him, Mayor.
Yeah, you do owe me. Yeah, exactly. As far as the worst gift goes, nothing sticks out right now. It really doesn't. I've always been happy with everything. That sounds kind of whatever, but I've been very happy. I can't think of anything bad.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to be.
Where did he go?
Buy a lot of. He's doing his. I don't know. I buy a lot of shit for myself all the time. So, you know, I'm not that well. Actually, Kirsten would say I'm very difficult because I've already purchased the things.
Right, you're right. Yeah, you have everything.
Yeah. So I don't really, leave anything to that. I don't know. Kirsten's, best gift. I'm gonna cheese out on this one, man. Best gift is really just her. I mean, because honestly, dude, I am a tough fucking person to live with.
Saying that because I'm here.
You're not part of this. You're not part of this. No, really. I mean, honestly, because I give her a lot of shit. Alex really should have said the same thing with what he does to Mary, but no, I give her a lot of shit and stuff, and she's like really cool with me, and very, very supportive and everything else, and she doesn't make me feel shitty about myself. That being said, she also does.
Yeah, you owe him tonight.
Oh, you do. But she didn't say anything to that. But no, I mean, it's been no, but usually she'll give me some pretty awesome Liverpool shit.
Yeah.
All my kits and everything that have come from that. I just, it's hard to remember because again, I'm like constantly gifting
Yourself.
What? The what? Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I know, but that was a group gift. Okay. Well, no, see, you can't fucking join in and say what your best gift to me was. No, her thing.
He wants to brag.
I got an original seat from Anfield before they did all of the reconstruction and remodeling. So she got me, I think it dated back to the early 1900s. She got me, one of the seats there that's kind of in with the signed jersey and stuff that'll kind of go with everything. So she got me that. Worst gift. Now that one's funny, and I'll probably get hit with this one. Worst gift. She actually got me this year, and it's not her fault. She's trying to be cute, and it has.
Did she know did she know what you're gonna say?
Probably, because I've already mentioned it to you. So for everybody that doesn't know, I have extreme health anxiety. It's not quite hypochondria, but it's almost there. And so this pandemic has just been whoa. And then even with this dude right here and his current symptoms, I'm like, but she got me Pandemic the game in the middle of a pandemic.
Game. Don't you have Pandemic the game, Alex?
Yeah, Mary and I play. It's a pretty fun game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, so she gets me like, I'm literally like, babe, I can't. Like, I just want this pandemic to end because my brain is just swirling all the time. And she's like, well, since it hasn't, pandemic. the game. So we just play it in the middle of a pandemic. It'll be real life. It'll be fucking wonderful. So, but no, I mean, it was cute. It's not something I don't think like once this kind of abates in 2021, 22, I don't think I'm going to want to revisit the pandemic through board game.
It's an expensive board game. So you're a piece of shit for not playing it.
I didn't say I wasn't going to play it.
You made it pretty clear.
Whatever you do, Joe, if Alex and Mary ever ask you to come over to play this Harry Potter board game, don't go.
No, not Alex and Mary. That was Mary.
Mary.
I'm putting her on an island with it. That game sucks balls.
I don't think I've ever lost a board game, so I don't have a problem playing any.
I'm Joe. I'm a rebel.
It wasn't about losing or winning. Just the game in general was brutal.
It's that bad?
It's bad. It's real bad.
Now, I don't think we played Pandemic together. You and Mary just played Pandemic, right, Al?
Yeah, Pandemic's fun, though. Pandemic's a good game.
Okay. There you go, Joe. Give it a whirl.
I will. I also don't like super complicated board games. So when I look at the back and I see like 8,000 pieces and shit, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But
it's not that complicated.
What risk?
Babe, is your face on the screen? Is there a fourth box? I don't.
Is there any chance we could trade Joe for Kirsten? Does she have anxiety by chance?
Yeah, but because of me. It's
come on in, Kay.
Come on in, Kirsten.
It's not pure and organic if it comes from me. No, it's not. Get out of the fucking
Hey, girl.
Oh.
No, but actually, what would be funny?
There we go.
Girl.
Your yogurt out of my face. What would be funny one of these days is for us to just completely be replaced by our.
What kind of yogurt is it?
Before Drew keeps yammering about the yogurt, Joe just stumbled across a great idea.
Oh, that's good stuff.
It's Walmart. Yeah.
It's
Joe
good
just
stuff.
stumbled across a great idea.
What?
Have the wives come out here and just talk shit about us.
They could go
Real
on for hours.
Housewives at HA3.
I have a feeling Mary will be able to take the reins on that episode and just kind of lead
Mary
the
hasn't
way.
even watched one of our episodes yet, so I have a hard time believing she's actually gonna get up on one.
Mary just got mad at me because I told her I won't take the test Friday. So if I have it, I have it.
Wow. So why does Mayor not support us?
That's a great question, Joe. You should ask her.
Mayor, why don't you support us?
She won't hear him. She's at what's called a workplace.
From work.
When I get home, I don't want to watch your bullshit podcast. I want to watch The Heart of Dixie.
Great fucking show. Don't you make fun of Heart of Dixie. Dr. Hart is a miracle worker.
It's a shit show. It's
actually, we're on to a new one now. We just finished The Punisher, which, that's unbelievable show. But now we just watched the first season. Alex, you should watch it too, because it's similar in a sense-ish to Heart of Dixie. Virgin River is very good.
All I'm going to say is the greatest piece of television history is on Amazon Prime right now.
Yes, I know where this is going.
The Boys is such a good show. It's unbelievable. I can't say anything because it's a very smart show and it's really good.
Can you give us kind of like a synopsis or a summary of what's about?
Yeah, so it's basically there are 7-ish superheroes. Superheroes, we'll say, people with superpowers, but they are bought out by a capitalist company. So their whole goal is to make money. And one of them is super fast. And the main character just got engaged. And he works at a tech company, and his wife brought him lunch. And as she's leaving, he's holding her hand on the curb. The super fast guy runs right through her. And she explodes and dies. And the whole show basically is about the tech guy gets hooked up with a former FBI agent who tried to take down the superheroes.
Gotcha.
And it is a hard R. Right? What?
It's supposed to be funny, right?
It's got funny parts, but no, it's not a comedy.
Oh, I thought you said it was hilarious.
It has some very funny parts, but it's just such a good show, and it's very hard R. I mean, there are boobs and titties everywhere.
Compare that.
Hey, Drew, there are boobs and titties. There are boobs and titties everywhere. Yeah,
I don't want to exclude breast cancer patients if there was one who lost a nipple, and I don't want to exclude them if they were on the episode. So, Joe, you go ahead and apologize. In the month of October, I don't want to see you wearing anything pink, you selfish bastard. You know what? This episode is entitled Joe Takes on Cancer.
I'm not even gonna.
As far as hard R, compare it to Game of Thrones in the sense of R-ratedness.
Pretty similar.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's not as R as with the violence. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely R violence. It's not as R violence as Game of Thrones. You're not gonna see anybody get their eyes pressed into their skull until it explodes. But they're probably more boobs and titties.
Wow, it's saying a lot. Have you seen the Punisher?
Per episode?
You watched the Punisher, right, Al? You saw season 1.
Yes, season 1 of the Punisher is really, it's no The Boys, but it's good.
Season 2 is phenomenal as well. Huge Punisher fan. Mary and I just knocked out that, and we're both hoping for a season 3.
Joe might be able to shed light, but doesn't the Punisher have a crossover episode or something like that? Another Marvel superhero show?
Yeah, he's briefly in the Flash.
Is that? I don't know. I was just checking.
Wait, is it the Flash or is it fucking Daredevil? I can't remember. It might be Daredevil. I don't.
Daredevil seems more likely, but I have no idea.
Joe, just to keep the show, as clean cut as we could you please not make fun of the Daredevil guy being blind? You've already made fun of cancer. If you could leave the blind guy out, it'd be.
Come on, Joe. A little fucking respect.
It's Christmas.
I'll never do that. You're just fabricating this, but yeah. Speaking of eyes getting gouged out and crushing heads from Game of Thrones, Alex, are you up to speed on the Mandalorian?
Yes.
Thoughts so far?
So, the last episode was really good. One of the better ones. The episode before it, I believe it was episode 5 of the season, was possibly my favorite episode. I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. I think they're okay. The Mandalorian's great. I love The Mandalorian. I think it's no The Boys, but it's really good.
You're comparing everything to The Boys?
Yeah, like Game of Thrones is a cheap man's The Boys.
Oh my gosh. Game of Thrones is one of the best shows ever.
Right, but The Boys is the best show ever.
That's high praise.
It is high praise, and I will go all in. And when I almost want you guys to do a reaction video when you see it, so you can be like, "Oh my God, our pal and brother Alex is a genius." And then we're gonna cut off Joe before he makes fun of more cancer patients.
I mean, now he's gone. So I mean,
now he's gone.
And it's just that's what we have. I don't know. I mean, his simple comment that it's better than Game of Thrones. I don't know if that really hunts, but at the same time, I don't know. I've already spoken, before to you and in completely different podcasts about my anger at Game of Thrones in the final season. So, I mean, right. I don't want to go too far there, but
I don't think you're the only one that has those same harsh feelings about the last season of Game of Thrones.
The last season of Game of Thrones was so bad. It ruined a completely elite show.
Well, it was for me, it just went up to like the deep breath before the plunge at Battle of Winterfell. And there were parts of the Battle of Winterfell that I liked.
Wait, you were able to see it?
I know, right? Well, yes, I could because I actually swap my TV settings. But no, I mean, there were parts of it that I liked, but other parts that I was just like, this is so out of character for the fucking show that you could just tell, like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I don't know if they were just like, we're going on to bigger and better things, but
that's exactly what it was.
That would be my guess.
But that entire fucking last 2 episodes and shit, if I could fucking erase it from my mind and just assume the show got canceled at that point, and then just be like, okay, I'll just fabricate what the fuck happens.
Do you think because of that last season, it totally hurt its rewatchability?
I don't know. It's a pretty fucking long show. So, I mean, I think if you're somebody that hasn't seen it and you go to somebody that has and they're just like, oh man, fucking amazing. Well, until the last season, then I think you might have poisoned the well for them. But for anybody that like just somehow fucking crawls out of their cave and finds it, I think they're going to do like the rest of us did. They're going to watch each fucking season and binge it. And then they're going to get to the end and go, what the fuck was this?
I think the best example for how bad that last season was, you can look it up. Words per episode, it was like 75% below their average before. There was no important dialogue. It was just let's just fuck people up.
Yeah, well, it's fucking insane. I mean, it's just.
And Joe probably hated the fact that the cripple was the hero at the end.
No, I didn't mind. I'm a free-eyed raven. No, it's that. Literally the whole time, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Who wants to be king? I mean, I'll do it. It's like, dude. And then, it's
good. I also want to say we contemplated not showing our names. Literally in the bottom left is Joseph Bolins, Alex Dunsweiler, and then in the bottom, Drew.
Drew.
It's a Drew.
There.
Do you guys? All right. So 2 things. We only have 6 minutes left before Zoom kicks us out. So one
free accounts.
I vote for next episode to be you guys watch The Boys and then we discuss it compared to episode 1, compared to where you think episode 1 ranks amongst other shows you've seen recently.
So do you even think episode 1 is like a true banger? Like that's gonna be enough to sell us?
It is one of those shows where it definitely gets better as it goes, but episode 1 it'll hook you. It's not the best episode they have or anything like that, but it'll hook you.
I mean, based off some of the suggestions you've made in the past, I'm going to assume the show is fucking trash, but I will give it a first episode.
I will put my honor on The Boys.
That's not saying a whole lot. You got something else?
I will put Mary's honor, the rights to Mary, on the show.
How about this slap bet? So if either Drew and I give it below a 5 out of 10, and we got to be honest about this.
Yeah,
we give it below a 5 out of 10. Mary gets to slap the shit out of you across the face. It has to be recorded and on TikTok.
I'll do something better. If you guys give it below 5 out of 10, I'll up it. If you give it below a 7 out of 10, I will order the hottest wing at Wingstop and eat it.
Virtual handshake.
That
was super lame.
That was hideous. I wish we could cut it, but none of us can edit. All right, so here we go. We have 5 minutes left. 30-second rants. Joe, go first. Drew, give me on the go.
Fuck.
What?
Give your attention to Joe.
Oh God, I'm already go to Drew first. I don't have anything yet.
I know what I'm gonna say.
Go.
Best Buy, get your head out of your ass and drop the fucking bundle online. I've been waiting since 9 a.m.
PS5.
And all it says is coming soon, refresh, coming soon, refresh, coming soon. Fucking drop it.
That sounds like what you're telling to Meredith at night.
Right. Exactly.
Joe, do you have
That's all I got.
Joe, go ahead.
5. That's it.
I don't know. I'll kind of bounce off of his. I was one of the fortunate people that just kind of walked in, dumb luck, to the GameStop restock in store. Literally just was like, oh my God, what do you have going on here? Is that an Oculus? And they were like, we've got the PlayStation. And so I was like, oh shit, let me get it. Fucking ordered it.
Nice.
Paid for express shipping. To date, do not have a tracking number yet. Starting to sweat it a bit based on that whole Kohl's bullshit where they oversold and then had to refund everybody. So I
don't believe that Kohl's get a shipment of PlayStation 5s.
I thought Kohl's went bankrupt like 10 years ago.
I don't know how any of these people are getting it. Like fucking Belk got PS5s the other day, and you're like, Belk? Like what the fuck? They sell soap and
Belk got them?
Yeah, Belk got some. But
have you checked your local Bed Bath and Beyond?
Do you have the PS5? We actually do have them in stock.
Right behind the lotion.
Yeah, so that's all I'm waiting for is the tracking number. So I don't know if it's really a rant because I don't want to bitch when other people, Drew, still don't have access to them.
Not to cut off Joe, but I don't know if Joe's in on this, but Drew and I discussed that he was supposed to tell Joe, I don't know. Tomorrow Warzone releases for Cold War. Drew and I are going to stream. I don't know if Joe was informed, if he's interested.
He wasn't, but I forgot. But now you can tell him.
Joe, we're going to stream for the release under HiAnixety for Warzone because it's going to have millions of people watching that first night, so we didn't know if you were interested or not.
I mean, I guess. Is it going to – well, shit. I've got fucking – what are you playing it on? You playing on the PS4, Drew?
Yeah.
You can do cross.
Like another,
it doesn't matter.
Subtle stab at me again? Yes, it's the only shit I have.
What, is the poor man playing on the PS4?
Why don't you grab yourself a PS2? But no, I'll
as well at this point.
Yeah, I'll see because I've got it on PC, but I'm just I guess I'll have to go and fucking download another 100 gigs to make it
tomorrow
work.
Morning. Yep.
Is it a standalone? Like, is it a separate tile where you have to go to that? Okay. But
yeah.
Will you still go to the original Warzone that we went to and they just updated it?
So that's my guess. I haven't seen clarification on that, but that is my guess. Yes.
Fuck it, I'm down. I mean, I haven't played in a while. Might as well get shot.
I figured it. All right. So my rant, and I've been thinking about this a lot. people who haven't watched The Boys. First of all, it's on Amazon Prime. You want Amazon Prime anyways, so you get when you order something, you get it the next day. There's a win as is. The show, it's the best show in television history. I mean, most people who have seen it don't even debate that. Me, myself, not a huge superhero guy, big fan of The Boys.
What about The Boys is doing it for you?
It is unlike anything you've seen. It can be very funny, but the show itself is just so well written and so good that when you see it, you're like, oh my God, it's so good.
So Joe and I's task before the next podcast is to watch that. And then are we rating it? Are we rating it live on the podcast? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine, Drew. As long as you get in a couple episodes of Altered Carbon, I'll back the fuck up. I mean, I'll watch Boys.
Okay.
The Boys.
The Boys. I mean, Joe's already watched.
Dude, I'll end up watching the wrong
thing. Did I say who watched The Boys, or I said who's watched The Boys?
Bad news. Bill
end up
doesn't have
watching
them
the wrong
anymore. I
thing.
just checked.
I'm cutting you guys off.
What is he doing?
Did you just leave?
He did it again. I'll end up watching the wrong fucking thing. My thing will be like, orphans in Namibia or some shit. I'll be like, I just don't see the appeal. It's just,
Joe's gonna be like, you didn't tell me it was animated.
Oh God.
All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up. We have less than a minute unless I upgrade to Pro. So I want to thank Drew and Joe for making time. And once again, I did this with COVID, so I'm a hero. Follow, subscribe, and like. What?
We bow down to you.
Thank you. And we'll end on that note.
Bye, fuckers.
Bye.
We'll end on that note because I can't end anything.
Come on.
You just double click it.